Well, good morning, everybody. It's 7:30 Eastern Time, and it's 1:30 in Amsterdam, and I'm just figuring out the CCIV now. This is CCIV on the hourly, and it came here all the way from 2360. And Toner Man, I see you. You're holding this from 2771. Well, on the hourly, the trend is your friend here, as you can see. Yeah, averaging in on a downside is something that I never do. So if that's a strategy that you like, then you might do that, but I never do that. 2771, that's, let me see, that's around here. Well, I don't know how your portfolio is holding up while you're holding this, but we are watching this 2742 to break. This trend line is something that you might be interested in to look at also. But if it really falls under this 2622 again, then this trend line breaks here. So that's not something that you want to see. And if I am holding this one at 2771, again, I don't know how your portfolio looks and how many shares you're in this one. Not with a big deal, I guess, because you told me so, but I think something, if this would break, then this would be the definite end for me. So this is what you're looking at. You're holding this from somewhere, you bought it here at this high, and you kept it all the way down here until this point even, and now it's getting up again, and now you're thinking, okay, I'm going to sell because I'm only losing $1 if I'm selling it here right now. I would always find out a strategy, and I think the best strategy right now is, again, this is not knowing what your portfolio looks like, but I would first wait if this 1 hour trend here is going to be a real trend, and then if that one breaks, then you can consider selling it, but you can also still wait for this low here at 2622 and sell it when it breaks the 2622, because, well, you held on to it for a long time. So it is human, pure human, and I recognize your feeling that I was in this position also more than a few times, and so I bought it here at a high because I thought it would break here, blah 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 blah, and then you were holding it here 4 points lower, and you didn't sell it. So you have to ask yourself, why should I sell it now? That's what I'm thinking. And so that's my contemplation on this stock. I hope that gives you some clarity. And that I answered your question. Anybody else want any questions? Because, we are all doing this for free. It's just a real quick update, but I really have to know that someone appreciates this, and then I will continue this, but otherwise I just will still do this, because this is what I do every day. So even with you guys not around here, I still do this every day. And the only thing now is I'm doing it live. That's the only thing. So we're watching ITUP again. These levels 581, 593 still in place. Xila still is 390. So this $4 mark. So this is a breakout trade that you want to do here. Pre-market breakout trade if you index kind of stuff. MAT. We talked about this 379, so it's ticking this now, and 350 also is a level for MAT, I think, metamaterials. So the nicest thing would be that there is some confirmation here that this 379 is your level of support and then trade it to the upsides. Marin. Triangle forming here, this triangle here, maybe you want to see this here at this 1177, but that's a long way from home, and just because it's 1347 right now, so this is more for swing trading if you want to see that. So maybe, just maybe, this is also something that you want to be sure of, that this 13 holds. And otherwise, just a break here of pre-market open would do nicely for Marin. I'm going to set the alert a little bit early there. So that's Marin. Talked about CCIV, Bank of America. Same thing happening here, nothing else going on. So 40.86 and 39.35 are the levels. For Ford, you want to see the break over 14.73 for the long, like this here, nothing else. FCell is just sitting here, so anything above 831 would do it for me, but 8 is definitely some kind of support system for this one, but yeah, you really have to look for some momentum here to the upside. I'm not gonna reversal, I'm not gonna play the reversal long here because I want to see finally some strength here. Sim just might do this all day long and trade this one on price action. STLA falling through 1938 would be the short that I'm waiting for. And if not, then it just can bounce here and you can play it to the upside again. 1938 and 1969. Normally this one moves only 35 cents. So you need some volume in order to move this one around. This is PEN. And for PEN, we want some confirmation that the 74.35-ish would really break now. And well, then we can play this with confirmation. And I explained this morning what that confirmation should look like. On RVRL, same game. Anything above 14.92 is a long, and under there is a short. PRTK. This is what I want to see. There's no evidence of that right now, so you might just want to look for something like this. If it does not get above this 9 EMA, then this can easily happen. So this 23, 24 mark is really something that you want to look at. And it's always 50% chance it goes up or it goes down. But there's real evidence of this right now that if it makes this move, then it's playable. 70 cents move a day. So if there are no questions, if there are no tickers, then I'm just going to go on and pick my own stocks from here on and Just gonna look if there's something going on in pre-market. Well, works is the pre-market breakout on works. We talked about this one. And we talked about this 420 level here. And after we closed the show this morning, this happened. So this was the break, but now you have to move it all the way up to 465. So it got some momentum here on one way or the other, and now it's just fading again. So if you want to play the breakout, then you have to be sure that you play the pre-market breakout on a place like this, on stocks like this. So you really have to be sure that this 465, 465 is really the breakout, the high of pre-market. If you don't want to play the breakouts, then you can also short this here in this high if that's your game. Oh, SATs, okay. Also flat during the early bird show, but now is showing some life here. I'm not giving it all away, so this is a slide. This is just something that you want to keep watching today. OSAT, O-S-A-T, because you know that what we see on a lot of these pre-market plays is something that you saw on works, for example. Big move up and then downwards. Now the downward move is not here. This big move up and then downwards. So this big spikes up and then it goes downwards. And what you see here now in OSAT is that it is just, this is how a stock normally moves to the upside. So normally it's so if you see a stock moving like you saw it just on so this is how a stock moves. This is complete normal movement for a stock to move, and what you saw on the other stocks like this all the way up and then down, this is just not normal. And if it goes up that quick, then you just want to play the fade here. But if a stock just moves nicely and neat and without any, it's not picture perfect, it never is, but it's just something that you might want to consider in following on OSAT. So this is not just an arrow in the sky and going to the moon, it's just moving. So if it can keep up this movement, then you might just want to consider in trading this one when markets open. You don't have, if a stock moves like this, and we talked about this earlier, then what you don't want, of course, I don't have to tell you that, but I'm telling you because I care. What you don't want is to buy it here. And a lot of people do, and I did also in the beginning. I bought the stock here. Don't do that. And that's this because this is why. So up, 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 up. Okay, it's going up. I have to buy it. So this last green candle, this one from 10:06 to 10:73, that's a 70-cent move in 1 minute. This is what we call the dumb money. This is what we call, here comes the dumb money. Oh, it's going up, I'm going to buy it. And you see the time after time, and then you get slammed down here, and this is the smart money. This is the smart money. This is the smart money. So it's smart money is waiting for you to buy it here. And if you follow your gurus and don't follow your gurus, then you're going to buy it here. But those gurus and all YouTube channels, they show you these graphs and say, okay, I bought it here, I bought it, I'm buying, buy. And then they sell it themselves here or go short, even if that's possible for OSAT. I'm not sure. But this is what's going on with OSAT. And so what you want to do, of course, is you want to buy it here on a low. And I told you a few videos ago that buying it here means that you need the skill to buy it here. If you catch my drifts. So buying it here when the stock goes down is something that you want to buy it here, but here's the stock's going down, so it's very scary to buy it here. But if you're waiting for a real bottom here and then buy it at the other side of the curve, and you buy it here. You see that? Tell me if this is clear, or if you don't understand it, please tell me. So it's going down, and ideally you want to buy it here, because after this is going up, but you don't know and you cannot see this here. Now you can see this, and now it's obvious that you want to buy this, but if you buy it on the other side of the curve, the pink curve that I just drew on here a little bit early and I took off now. You buy it here and you get the confirmation that you can buy it back here, and if you really are scared of buying it there, then you can buy it on this new high, and then you're going to be absolutely sure that you are, if you're a beginner, then please buy it here. So it comes down, you see this hammer, this is just something that's indicating that it wants to go up again. And it doesn't have to, but it's an indicator. And then if this next candle makes a new high compared to that one, then you get in at the point of this high. And why is that? Well, you can set your stop loss now here at somewhere at the end of this wick here. So this is now your stop loss. So this is now your entry. And this is your stop loss, and always put a stop loss in. Be disciplined. Get out if the play does not work, because what you are playing for here you're playing for, so this is your absolute bottom, and you said, okay, this is it, I'm going long. And what do you play for? So you play for this move to continue. This is what you're playing for. You don't know that if you're getting in here right now, but this is what you're playing for. So, and if this one goes south on you, so if the next candle, so this candle makes this high and thinking, okay, well, I did great. I just got in there and everything's great. But look at this one here. So it just dipped under your opening price, but it could have easily done something like this. And then this here is your out. This here is your stop loss. Get out of the play. Don't stay in there, get out of the play. That's the only way you're going to be a professional, if you cut your losses. The only way. I see that a lot of people left me now because everybody knows this stuff. But I'm going to tell you they don't. They are just thinking going to the moon is the only way to be a profitable trader. Well, the secret of being a profitable trader is knowing where you want to get in. So this is where you're going to get in if you're a beginner. This is where you're going to get out. And so this is now a 10-cent move here. I'm going to get rid of this drawing here. So this did not happen after all. So now what you're doing here is you're taking 10 cents risk here, 10 cents risk to make 20-cent profits at least. And I want to make 30-cent profit. So this is 10 cents right here. So you're betting 10 cents here. Do you see that? That's the way to look at it. So you're betting 10 cents here. And for your 10 cents bet, because that's your stop loss, 10 cents below that, you want to make at least 30 cents. So if you have your stop loss in order, then you automatically know where you're going to get out at 3 times the risk unit that you're making. So you're getting out here, and afterwards you're always going to tell to yourself, okay, I should have stayed in this one, but make this play and do that 100 times, and then you're a professional player if you're coming out with a gain. And don't stay in plays like these too long. Get in there, 10 cent risk, make 30 cents on a 10 cent risk, and that's it. And you're a winner. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow morning in the Early Bird Show. And that's at 4 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's at 10 o'clock Amsterdam time. Thanks for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Trade safe.